What's up? Well, I decided to eat something at the beginning of this video because for some reason, if it's not casual, I can't speak properly and I constantly mess up. And I don't know what it is. I just struggle with like talking head videos where like it's just all about like me speaking to you guys. I don't know why, but I have like a lot of trouble. It messes me up. I'm not good at it. I'm on like take 6 and like they're like 20 minutes. It's a long fucking time to like fuck up. but so I want to make it more casual. All right, I'll go through my topic list. I got like a list of shit to like go through or run it down. So for this list, number 1, why do I look like Sid from Toy Story? The move, the goals for my main channel, iRisk, and then the goals for this channel, as well as goals for Twitch. Those are our plans to go through for the topic list. We'll start off with the shaved head meme. What's going on with this? We hit a certain milestone on Twitch that I didn't think we were going to hit. We hit it, and then this is the result. I did it live on stream. I also am missing some hair for some other goals that we hit, and just some certain spots. You know how it is. The move. After we've gotten over the Sid. When it comes to the funds or the like whatever the support that we needed to get what we needed for the move, we actually killed it. In about 3 to 4 days of streaming, it was done and dusted. We had done it. The amount of support was crazy, and I can never thank you guys enough. I'm not gonna get too into the depths about it because I do get emotional, having a lot of people come out at like it just felt like nowhere and show up and support in such a big way was insane. For anybody who doesn't know about what's going on with all that jazz, the reason I need to move is because my internet is whack. Cox is my only internet service provider that I can use in the area that I'm at currently, and because the lines that they run are like strung up in like power lines or whatever, or just internet poles. I don't know what the fuck you want to call them. They're exposed to like the elements. They're underground, so they often fuck up. Trees fall over, fucks that up, and shuts down the internet entirely. Like a lot of really not great stuff happens, and it's been inconsistent for about 1.5 years now. And one of the worst instances of it was I was literally getting throttled from 6 a.m. My throat gurgle. I hope you guys couldn't hear that. From 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. I could not stream because I would just get throttled down. So far, it's been decent. That's good. Beyond that, when it comes to the move, why haven't I moved? Why am I still here? And it's a long story. I'm gonna try to make it simple for you guys because in one of my earlier explanations, it was dog shit. It was just really long for no reason. So to just break it down as simply as possible, every time you file your taxes, you file the next year, right? So in 2018, I'm filing for 2017. So in my 2018 tax return filing for 2017, I had some issues. Well, like a lot of different like sources of income, and those all have to be taxed differently. It's a clusterfuck. It was too much stuff for me to go through and properly file without either overpaying or underpaying like a lot. And so what I did was I just filed every like form I had. I filed because back in the day, or back in 2017, PayPal didn't give you any sheet to file off of. They just said like, have fun. Like, and it made it really difficult for me. So what I did was I just didn't file that portion. I only filed the stuff that I had papers for. And I knew that 99% likely they were going to say, when I went to go file the next year, hey, you owe this amount of money from last year. And we also added some interest on top of it for not making you pay it until this point in time. So that's what I did. I paid the amount that was due. And then guess what happened? You're supposed to file an addendum. If you do that, an addendum tax return. So like basically saying like, hey, by the way, I know it looks like I committed tax fraud this year, but I paid it as soon as like you guys told me to. I didn't get any notices in the mail or any emails or anything like that. So that was, I did my due diligence. I didn't know how to properly tax it. The government does, so I just let them do their thing. And that's great But like I said, I didn't file an addendum, basically saying like, hey, I'm refiling to let you guys know that I paid you, even though you can see that I paid you, so that the public people that go to like check your taxes forms know that you paid it, right? So you didn't commit tax fraud, right? Is the idea. And so when I go to get pre-approved for a house loan, because you always want to get pre-approved because you don't want to go buy a house, put the down payment, and then have to go scramble to find a loan. And then because the banks or the credit union or whatever know that you need money, like or a mortgage really soon, they'll just, like they'll really give it to you when it comes to their rates. So they'll like have way higher rates than they usually would and a bunch of other stuff, right? So with all that in mind, I have to get pre-approved for a home. When you go to get pre-approved, 2 years prior tax returns are needed. By 2019, well, from 2018, but you file in 20. My 2019 tax return looked really, really good. They're like, hell yeah, you paid all your shit. You make a lot of profit because from their perspective, they always think I'm selling something in order to get it, not like entertainment. It's usually like an item. But then they go and look at 2018 and they're like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You just tax fraud. Hello. Hey, dude, you want to get pre-approved for a house in a newer neighborhood so that you can have fiber from both internet service providers, and you commit tax fraud. I'm like, no, I paid it. Well, they're like, well, did you file an addendum? I'm like, the fuck is an addendum? And they're like, oh fuck. So you actually paid it? Yeah. Well, you're like a huge liability risk. And so what they do is they say, hey, your 2019 looks good. And I've gotten multiple offers because I've went out and did the thing. Your 2019 looks really good, so we can approve you for a decent amount, even though you have a really fucking weird 2017 or 2018 tax return. And so I'm like, okay, well, shit, that's not enough for like the newer house that we want to live in, or to not move into a crappier neighborhood. Well, it doesn't even matter. To go into a house that has fiber from both the internet service providers that are in my area, the second one being CenturyLink, which is not available here really. That's I have to go to like a newer-ish place. Because no CenturyLink hasn't laid down fiber in anywhere except for like newer neighborhoods, so I have to move there. And yeah, so that makes it sort of difficult because they put a contingency down that you need to sell your house, like the place you're living now, to free up some of liability, basically like stuff that you have to pay for monthly, like a mortgage and bills and electricity and heating, to free up some of that shit so that we know you can afford the new house and it's zero risk to us and we're still going to make profit off of the interest rate, right? As like, because banks are basically just loan sharks that can give you less insane percentage hikes. That's basically it. So they can front you the money and they can hold on to your money. So I guess that's a little bit better, but they can hold on to your money, they can front you the money, but more than likely they're basically a loan shark that's just not going to fuck you as hard. And so what I do is I say, okay, I'm not sure if that is going to work. Like I don't know if I can sell this house and then let people, or sorry, I don't know if I can like put this house up for sale, have multiple days where people roll through, and I have to vacate the premises so that they can like properly look through. I have to repair everything, like anything from like any dings in the walls or paint mishaps that my girlfriend did when she was repainting the house, or fucking any like paint that gets chipped from me like pulling off posters, or all that stuff has to be perfect, and then we can let people go through. And then I also have to vacate the premises in order to like make the people looking at the house not feel uncomfortable. It's not only like a lot of work, but on top of that, it would make the transition where there might be people that want to buy the house, right? But they want to like live in it as soon as they buy it, right? But for me, I have to like kind of set up a contingency of like, hey, I need to be able to move first before you move in. And I also don't want like to have fucking 40 different families rolling through my house on 40 different times and 40 different days to fucking check out my house. So and then I can't work, right? So it's really shitty. So the best thing I can do is the best thing I can do is file my 2020, which will look really good and I will have paid my taxes. But I don't have enough money to file my 2020, which usually can do in April, so 4 months from now, and also put a down payment on a house, and then also afford any fees that come along with all that jazz, right? It's a lot at once. So I'm kind of at a standstill, and the biggest hurdle of all is that I kind of fell behind on certain things, like with uploading on the main channel and like streaming on Twitch for a bit, because I got Rona'd. So even if I wanted to like go that route, or go the first route and start letting people roll through, we have to wait 2 weeks from a couple days ago, because like I was sick until like 2 days ago, because I had 48 hours where I just didn't leave my bed. I got out of my bed for a total of like 4 or 5 hours out of the 2 days, and I slept for all of it that I was in my bed. And when I wasn't in my bed, I was just like sitting here like this and just like looking at a YouTube video for like 10 minutes and then eating something and going to bed. So yeah. So on top of that, my realtor also got Rona. So it's a fucking trip. It really is. Yeah, that's why I haven't moved. I'm still gonna, like, my internet's been fine recently, but that's recently, right? So we have no idea when it's gonna start fucking up again. We have no idea when everything's gonna shit the bed. So I don't want to, like, I can't just be like, oh, well, we can just be complacent with living here when at any point in time everything could get fucked, right? Yeah, so that's kind of situation. It's not great, but we're working on it. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. The smoothest would be for me to refile my 2020, or to refile would be to file my 2020, because when they give you the pre-approval, they look at the past 2 years. That's all they do. They look at the past 2 years of income, and then they're like, good to go. And usually they only need your current year and the year before, unless you're like a sole proprietor, like you own your own business or you do your own thing, which is what I do. So yeah, with all that in mind, I'm trying to make it move as fast as I can, but we're hitting some hurdles. I initially hit the ground running on it. I went really fast and got a lot of stuff done. I got multiple offers. I got a realtor. I got everything done. So now from there, oh yeah, if to give you guys like a time frame, I think I would say in about a month, we have a decent chance of being in the final stages of moving, hopefully. Now for goals for the main channel, I want to upload weekly. I'm kind of falling behind on that, and right after I upload this video, I'm going to get back to work and hopefully bang out an entire video, or it's already like 4 minutes deep, but I'm going to bang out the rest of it, post it to the main channel in the next 24 hours or so, do a stream too, tail end of it. And then goals for iRisk Extra. I want to put 2 videos a week up. I have 2 editors. That should be more than doable. I'm going to talk to them and figure out all the stuff. I got to do some QC, quality control on some things, but for the most part, everything's looking good. And then goals for Twitch. Like before I go into any of the goals for Twitch memes, we killed it. We're at over 3,100 subs, which is that we're like ranked 220th for subs on Twitch. Obviously, that was from not only drops, which I was peaked at 9,100 viewers, but also because of your guys' insane support that I mentioned earlier. And then, yeah, the amount of hours that you can probably expect me to stream is going to be around 40 to 50. So 40 to 50 hours a week streaming, and then another 10 to 20 hours editing. And then I'm also doing business talks on Discord, trying to do overlay stuff. Gonna be also be doing the house stuff as well. And then I also think I'm going to be attempting to edit some more videos for the second channel to help out with like getting more content on it. So yeah, that'll be a trip. Like, oh god, I hope that was, wait, did you guys, oh, I hope that was, that's, oh, it's high def, you might have seen that. All right, there was some snot, I'm sorry. But yeah, yeah, that's about it. Just a quick run list of everything that's been going on. It's some shit's been going down, and I'm trying to hit the ground running again after the Rona shit. It's insane, dude. I thought I was gonna die at one point, and I don't mean like a weird haha, I felt kind of funky at one point. I woke up in the middle of the night sweating and having a fever that was so fucking high that I, like, when I had a fan blowing on me, and it was like 70 degrees in my room, and I had no blanket on, in my boxers, I was profusely sweating to sweat out the fever, and then I fell back asleep, woke back up even hotter, rolled on the floor and passed out. Like I didn't like fall asleep. Like I rolled onto the floor, it got so hot that I passed out and then woke up. And I felt good after that, but then it still took multiple days of recovery after that to like feel things again, because fever is just draining, man. It's crazy. But yeah, it's just like a little update. You just wanted to like listen to somebody talk and shit. I hope I did a good job about that. If you want to go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/irisvp. I'm looking at the wrong camera because I have two cameras, and yeah, this is my stream camera. This one's really unreliable, so that's why I tend to use this one, but you can't even see what I'm talking about. Regardless, if you guys want to use my Twitch as like an impromptu Patreon, you can go there and follow. And if you want to check to see if you have a Twitch Prime, that'd be fucking sick. I'd really appreciate it. Beyond that, like the video and sub if you want to watch more videos like this and more Rust content, obviously, which is the bulk majority of what's going down on my second channel. So thanks again for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. I try not to be so thankful that it sorry, that sounds so conceited. I try not to focus so much on thanking rather than giving back in content, if that makes sense. But I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to find the balance between like letting you guys know like I feel it, I know you guys got my back, and also like just pushing out content and not making it all about just thanking, because obviously the content is what a lot of people are there for. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Hope you have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your day, and even greater tomorrow. Peace out. Love you guys.